Problem 5-37. Multiply each expression below. So once again, just like one of our other recent homework problems, we have 4 individual problems. Each of them is a binomial times a binomial. So if you learned this method by foiling, doing the first, then multiplying the outer, the inner, and then the last terms, you can do that. Or you can use the generic rectangle there to multiply it. So either way, let's get started. I'm going to use the generic rectangles here. I'm going to say this is x, this is 4. I've got x, and I've got minus 14. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 14 is negative 14x. X times positive 4 is positive 4x. And then 4 times 14 is going to be, oh, I'm sorry, 4 times negative 14 would be negative 56. So we have our like terms here in the diagonal. So when we put it all together, we should have x squared. 4x and negative 14x should give me a negative 10x, and then minus 56. Letter B. 2m plus 5 times the quantity of 2m minus 1. So we've got 2m plus 5, and I have 2m minus 1. So 2m times 2m. Well, 2 times 2 is 4. M times m is m squared. We should have 4m squared. Then I'm going to take my 2m, I'm going to multiply it by negative 1 to get the area of this part of the box here. I should get negative 2m. Over here, I've got 2m by 5. That would be 10m. And then I have positive 5 times negative 1 would be negative 5. Once again, let's put it all together. We're going to have 4m squared. That's this one. Combine our like terms here. We have 2 negative m's and 10 positive. That's going to give us 8 positive m's. And then we're going to have negative 5 at the end there. There's our answer for B. Letter C. I have the quantity of x minus 9 times the quantity of x plus 9. So after I multiply these, I should be to the point, or you should be to the point where you're starting to recognize that this is a difference of squares. So let's see what happens. X times x is going to be x squared. Then x by 9 gives me a positive 9x. Negative 9 times x gives me negative 9x. And then negative 9 times positive 9 gives me negative 81. Let's put it all together. We've got x squared. Our positive 9x and negative 9x add to give us 0, so we don't have to put that in there. And then we have minus 81, which is a difference of squares. Like I said, this is a perfect square. That's a perfect square, and we're subtracting them. All right, last one here. We have the quantity of 3y plus 2 squared. And this is where I still see a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of people who want to take this and distribute the 2 through, but you can't do that. You have to treat this like it's 3y plus 2 times the quantity of 3y plus 2. You're multiplying a binomial times itself. So we've got 3y plus 2. I've got 3y plus 2. Let's multiply them. 3 times 3 is 9, and y times y is y squared. So we have 9y squared. 3y times 2 is going to give me 6y. 3y times 2 over here gives me 6y. And then 2 by 2 is going to give me 4 up here. Let's put it all together. We have 9y squared. Once again, our like terms are in the diagonal here. We have 6y and 6y which gives us 12y. And then we're going to have plus 4 at the end. So there is our answer for D, 9y squared plus 12y plus 4. Our answer for C, remember, was x squared minus 81. Our answer for B, 4m squared plus 8m minus 5. And last but not least here, A, we had x squared minus 10x minus 56. This is problem 5-37. Hopefully this helped. If you have questions, make sure you ask your teacher. Mr. Boyd, out.